Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Now it says I'm live. Welcome to Monday Mindset. It is June 24th. Can't believe it's already June 24th. Can you believe we're headed into July? I hope your first 6 months of the year has been what you hoped it would be. We are definitely in a shifting market. There are so many things shifting out there. So I'm a part of about 100 different industries, and I'm seeing it in almost every industry. Coming in, you have things that are happening in the economy, things that are happening across the world, right? You have the politics with the election coming up. You have then things happening in the industries, right? Medicare is being shifted, real estate is being shifted. You have the markets doing what they're doing, inflation high. So there's just tons of shifts going on. And so I wouldn't be surprised if you find yourself 6 months in having to adapt. And one of the key traits of a great entrepreneur is someone who is able to adapt, someone who's able to see new patterns and capitalize on those patterns and not be afraid to adapt and shift. And one of the best ways that I find to adapt, I want to talk about today, which is I find one of the keys to business, which I call R&D. R&D is one of the keys to business. It has helped me tremendously over the years. What do I mean by R&D? You would think I mean research and development. That is not what I mean. I mean rip off and duplicate. That is the R&D that we're talking about today. You have to rip off and duplicate. I think it was Tony Robbins who said very thoughtfully that success leaves clues. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Too many people are trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to create something from scratch, but the chance that you are going to be Elon Musk and invent Tesla, Elon Musk didn't even invent Tesla, he bought Tesla, but the fact that you're going to be a Steve Jobs and create the iPhone, probably very, very slim. But what you can do is find the gentleman who created the wheel and make the wheel just a little bit better. And if you think about a lot of the greatest companies out there, I think it's a biblical thing where it says there's nothing new under the sun. You think of something like Facebook. Before Facebook, there was MySpace. Before MySpace, there was Friendster. There was Zynga in there. So it was people iterating on a concept, iterating on a design, ripping off and duplicating. Now, I'm not talking about plagiarism. Don't steal people's work. Give credit where credit's due. But I'm talking about looking at what's working and trying to mimic that and infuse your own personality, your own talents, your own ability into that. And you'll naturally find if you do this, especially with things like marketing, that it will come out like your piece of content, right? Because it's very hard to do word for word what someone else is doing, but you can spark your creativity by going and looking at what's working. And I want to share with you 3 sites today that I look at, that our team looks at, that I know thousands and thousands of marketers look at to get inspiration. Because if you're ever feeling like in a creative rut, where maybe it's kind of like you're sitting down at the blank screen and you're trying to write marketing copy or you're trying to design something and you just can't get inspiration and you need some creativity or something to spark your creativity, think about doing or going to these 3 sites. So the first site that I want to show you, and I don't know if I can share my screen. This will be interesting to see. I'm not sure if I can actually share the screen or what. I'm going to look here. If I can't, don't worry. I will tell you the site's name and you can go check it out. But the first site that I'm talking about is called marketingexamples.com. So marketingexamples.com, I'm going to chat it into the chat right here so you guys can pull it up. What's up, Lily? Good morning. Good to see you. So marketingexamples.com is a great site to go to see some great marketing examples to spark your creativity. So not only is this guy producing, examples of ads that are running both print and online and through email, he also does a phenomenal job giving you examples of like good copywriting in marketing. And that can help you think about your business. And what I love about this page that I try to use it for is there's a lot of companies out there doing incredible marketing, but they're in a different industry than I am, speaking to a different subset of the market. And I can take inspiration from their ideas. So if you pull up that site that I put in the comments and you look up at the top right, next to the little logos of Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, there's that copywriting example. And if you just click on that, you'll see a ton of different ads, like Shopify's ad. Anyone, anywhere can start a business. right? So it's like taking this as an inspiration to think about how you could frame this for your own business. Like there's one here, get groceries done in just 5 minutes. Maybe it's get Medicare done in just 5 minutes, right? Get your property and casualty insurance taken care of in 5 minutes. So you can see how you can easily come to this site, look at some of these great pieces of marketing and copywriting that has been done and go, how would I say this in my business to my audience, and using this as inspiration both design-wise and copyright. So marketingexamples.com is a great site to go to get inspiration. Next site that I want to give you is called reallygoodemails.com. So this site that I will chat into the comments so you guys can see this as well. It's called reallygoodemails.com. Same type of concept. If you're thinking, and what I did is I typed in insurance into the search category, and it came up with a bunch of insurance emails that are in there. But if you just want to go and see categories, you can see other different people's emails, from abandoned cart emails, and they have it kind of categorized by behavioral emails and what people are doing. They have enhancement emails, they have industry emails, miscellaneous promotional emails are great to look at if you're trying to do a promotion for your business. But reallygoodemails.com can inspire you in the emails that you're putting together. And then last but not least, this is for all my designers out there. So this one, if you find yourself needing some inspiration for design, or you don't like your website, you don't like what your social media looks like, whatever it is, this site, dribble.com, is a phenomenal site to see what all these incredible designers, tens of thousands of designers, are putting together. People like my brother Dan, a lot of people don't know this, my marketing director here, and the talent I say behind Reminder Media is really the people that don't get the glory. They're kind of the behind the scenes. But my brother Dan's an incredible designer, an incredible copywriter. He's won awards on sites like this, right, where these designers, they love their work, right? It's their art. It's what they're putting their life passion into. And so they're posting their designs up onto these type of sites, and you can come to these sites to get inspiration for your website, for your graphics that you're trying to put together. And if you're working with designers on Upwork, or you're working with designers, to help you design your website, and you're trying to showcase to them what you want, this is a site you can come to. And I just typed insurance into the category, but you can see a ton of different examples if you go to those sites, to where you can use as your inspiration. I wish I could figure out, I thought Instagram, I'm sure it does, I just never used it, has the ability to share your screen. But I put the sites into the comments so you guys can check those out, because I think they'll be very helpful for you. But my main point of today's Monday Mindset is going, look, we're in a shifting market. We're 6 months in. You have the halfway clock. We're almost at halftime, and you have to adapt. Because the world is shifting right now. You have to adapt. The best way to adapt is to do research and development, which means rip off and duplicate. You got to look to what's working, and you've got to see, okay, is this working? If it is, how do I adjust this? How can I play off of this? How can I use this in my own business and iterate on it? Another great site that people I've shared before on this actual group is Facebook Ads Library. So I can chat that in as well, just so you guys have it. But Facebook Ads Library shows you all the ads that are running currently from basically every company out there that's running ads right now. So you can see companies like mine running ads, but you can also see your competitors' ads, right? Other insurance agents out there that are running ads. You can see what is working for them. I think Tony Merwin, if he hasn't done it already, is going to do a whole Facebook ads training. So maybe he'll show you this. But you can go and see what's working for their ads. And you can, a key point I would point out when it comes to Facebook Ads Library is look at the date. Look at the date of when they posted that ad, because that gives you an idea of how long the ad's been running, which gives you an idea of if the ad is producing for that company or not. So this is not always 100% true, meaning like you go to my site right now, we just refreshed a ton of our ads not too long ago, and we're constantly refreshing. But if you see an ad that's been running for a couple months, there's a good indicator that that ad is working, because they probably wouldn't run it for a couple months if it wasn't producing a good cost per acquisition or a good cost per lead. They probably would not be running that ad as long as they have. So there are some sites for you guys to go and spark your creativity today, and don't be afraid to R&D. Don't be afraid that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can look at what works. Success leaves clues. That's why one of the best things you can do in life is find a mentor. I think, what was it, on Friday Fuel, they talked about that a little bit, because the mentor is going to show you what has been working for them. You can then take the best of what's worked for them, apply it to you in your life, your personality, your talents, and then implement it. And what you'll find is that what you implement will be slightly different and a little bit more you than the thing that they had, but it allows you to get going. Too many people are trying to create from a blank canvas, and that is insanely hard to do. So do not be afraid to research and development. That is my Monday mindset for you guys today. R&D, rip off and duplicate. Alicio, good to see you, brother. Hope you have an incredible Monday. It's June 24th. 6 months is coming to a close. It's halftime. Adjust, shift, find what's working, double down on what's working, get rid of what's not. Let's get out there and win for ourselves, for our clients, for our family. Let's make it happen. Happy Monday.